Hello everyone. So I've been asked to do a video on how to expand your business in without doing it in your area, because if your area you feel is oversaturated or things like that. Honestly, I'm from a very small town. I'm from Oxford, Michigan, and there's still people from Oxford signing up. So it's kind of, even if someone's heard of it and they're like, I don't really want it's like, okay, it's like coffee. Sarah Robbins says this perfect, and my sister-in-law says it all the time too. If you're sitting at a diner and you're eating and you had some coffee and the waitress asks you if you want to fill the coffee cup, and someone says no, it doesn't mean no, I hate coffee. It just means I don't want any right now. So there's always time for them to change their mind down the road. So don't rule anybody out. Another thing is if you're in a really, really small town and you don't know a lot of people that even have a lot of money that they want to spend on this kind of stuff, is you create a Facebook group for yourself, for your own personal parties that you hold every 10 days. Well, when I started, I didn't know that many people to have in my group. So what I did was, instead of having an individual group per party, when I first started off to build a clientele, I held every single party that I had in my same group, to build way more people to see all my stuff all the time. So I started at a group of like 200 and something, and now my group is much larger because I held X amount of parties in there until I felt like I could do parties individually, which is a great way to build. Another way to build to reach out to more people is offer people in your group an incentive for adding more people to your group. Like something along the lines of, today only first 5 people to add 20 people to my group will get a free sample pack. People love that. Or everybody who adds 20 people today to my group, who adds makeup lovers to my group, comment me below, and you all will be entered into a drawing to win a free 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. That's a really great incentive too for someone to add somebody to your group. Another great thing to do to find people that you normally don't know is go to Instagram. Get an Instagram account and follow the makeup artists, the really popular ones like Jaclyn Hill and Candy Johnson, like all those girls. Follow them, and then follow the people that are following the makeup artists, if that makes sense, because you already know that they're loving makeup girls. They're not going to follow a makeup artist. So you can start following people and building relationships that way. Another thing is if you go to lunch, if you go anywhere, you are unique. That's what you are. Like when someone thinks of you, they think of unique. And when someone thinks of unique, they think of you. So you're all in one. So posting is extremely important to keep your groups active. You don't have to post about makeup all the time in your group. I know it's a makeup group, but you can post inspirational quotes and things just that people want to be active in your group. You can do deals, and everyone's like, well, how do I do a deal? Because Unique doesn't offer deals. Well, you just make sure that your party is closed, and then you can offer any deals you want. That's why we have YCash. So when people are ordering from your parties all the time, you're going to end up with a lot of YCashes and half-offs, and you can do whatever you want with them. You can, do the giveaways, bring a sample pack. If you're nervous to host your first party, grab a friend that you can, say, hey, I'm new to this. People love to help people. So if you're like, I'm so nervous about having my first party, I don't want to do my first party, I'm scared. Can I do it with you to kind of break the ice? And they're like, oh yeah. And then they're way more apt to help you with your party. And it'll be a better turnout. And remember, just because you don't think you know very many people, you're just one person. So if you know, even your best friend who you've had forever, your best friend still has people that she knows that you don't know. So every person that you meet with marketing is right above their head is a 250 sign. Each person you know knows a minimum of 250 people. So don't rule anybody out. Another thing that I noticed is in-home parties. I never ever did in-home parties because I didn't need to. But I've been doing them more with my team because I've been researching how to do makeup because I never knew how to do makeup before. And I've been researching and I've been getting pretty good at doing befores and afters. So when I first started doing this, what I would do is I would just call my cousins over and I would do befores and afters. And they were pretty dramatic on them. And I'd watch a YouTube video on how to do it. And I would do these before and afters. And everyone's like, oh, what are they using? Well, what is that? Blah, blah, blah. What is going on? And they loved it. And then now my cousins, even though like most of them don't can't afford it or don't want, now they love it. And they're like, well, I guess I'm worth it. $29 isn't that bad. You've talked me into it. It's great stuff. So they start believing you after they wear it and have it on. So I always suggest that run your 10-day parties and try to get people to order from you personally, a lot. Reach out to everybody. And you want to make it not like salesy. Just that you're your own billboard. So the fact that you're wearing it and loving it, it makes people want to love it like you do. They're like, wow, she seems so much happier. That looks good on her. Like, I like it. I think I can do this. Like, this is fun. So you want to make everything like this world of fun. Like your Facebook now is more so your business. You want to keep, like any drama, anything like that. Like keep it off there. So it needs to be, because if your mission has to be in line with what's going on. So like to uplift and empower. So you want to keep that going all the time. Another thing too to get people is business swag. I always thought I always thought it was kind of like tacky. And I was like, ugh, but if some people like to wear the big, ask me about my lashes and stuff, and I was always like, really, do I have to do that, to get people? And some of the shirts are actually really cute. But if you don't want to if you don't want to do that too, you can get a cute, tote bag. The Lucy bags are really cute. And then when you're out in public, it displays them in the front. So if someone's walking and sees they're like, hey, that's that mascara stuff that I was telling my friend about, blah, blah, they'll literally stop you and say, hey, is that what you have on hand? Sorry, this little chocolate face. But there's so many ways, you never... I better cut this short because this little guy had chocolate. So,
this one.
Yeah. Here, will you go get me some cookies?
Sure.
Okay. So and one more thing is joining groups. So if you are a mom and you are in mom groups, I wouldn't post join my team everywhere because people don't really join your team when you just post join my team. What I do is I literally build relationships with these women. A mom will comment oh, I've been up all night. My baby was crying. And you're like, oh, me too. My baby cries all the time. So you get this common ground with these people and you actually befriend them. And I've had such great relationships that I've made. Most of my people on my Facebook, I don't even know them. But I like them better than the friends I used to have, which is just crazy. But they're everybody who has the same interests as me, the same everything as me. So, and a majority of my team is not in my little town of Oxford. I have people from all over the world on my team just from joining all these random groups. I love photography. Join a photography group. Tell people how great their work is. And only if I believe it. I would never say something that is not me. I'm not going to...
Not me yet.
I'm not going to go on someone's stuff and be like, oh my gosh, I love everything about you if I don't. Don't just be you, be genuine and connect with people who you really that you're really you like their stuff and you want to talk to them. You like something about them and just start chatting with them. And the group way is really easy because you already know what the group's purpose is. If it's a mom group, if it's a food group. Clean eating groups are great because they care about what they're putting in their bodies, which is so the same as what you're putting on top of your body. Because remember, your skin is your biggest organ. It only takes 26 seconds for anything to enter your bloodstream.
Mommy.
So these are people that you really, really want to connect with.
Mommy.
And so
Mommy.
the groups are awesome. And I'm
orange juice.
going to get him some orange juice. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.